Here's the latest on the mid-air collision between a full passenger jet and an Army helicopter in Washington, D.C. Officials now believe all 67 people involved are dead, and as I upload this video, fewer than half of all the bodies have been recovered from the wreckage, which is half submerged in waist-deep water of the Potomac River. Some video does exist of what appears to be the moment when that Tomahawk helicopter flew straight into this American Airlines Flight 5342. The aircraft immediately plummeted right out of the sky and into the frigid water below. 60 passengers and 4 crew members were on board the airplane, which was a Bombardier CRJ-700, just like this one. The Tomahawk helicopter, which looked just like this, had 3 Army service members on board. I checked FlightAware from overnight, and it looks like they ended their 2-hour and 45-minute flight from Wichita, Kansas, back to Washington, D.C., and you can see the final inbound flight path right there. It had the pilots traveling north into Reagan National. We've also learned that a large number of these passengers on the flight were figure skaters returning from the U.S. Championships in Wichita. At least 14 skaters and coaches were lost. Now, of course, the big question is, what went wrong here? The Secretary of Transportation says these 2 aircraft were on a standard flight path. A former Tomahawk helicopter pilot that I was in touch with says it appears that the helicopter was just flying too high at the same altitude as the airplane, and military aircraft tend to fly lower under the flight path because of those inbound flights into Reagan. So obviously still a lot of details yet to emerge from this investigation. President Trump calling a moment of silence and saying this is an hour of anguish for our country.